how you doing? I hope I find you well today. Excitement. Yes, I'm excited to be back on this channel, Chipanga Mazano. Memory, your host. Thank you so much for loving us. Thank you so much for popping, coming, stopping by, watching and listening what we're sharing on this platform. We don't take it for granted. We do appreciate so much. Those who have subscribed, we thank you. And we want to continue asking those who haven't to subscribe so that, yes, our channel will continue growing. And as the channel grows, we get to learn from one another. Today I am here with an exciting topic. It's also part of the ongoing episodes, the ongoing topic that we have, toxicity relationships, and we want to talk about relationships. Yes, I just said I want to cultivate, positive relationships. I want us to have positive relationships. Hence, I really need to reinforce, reiterate, have more conversations around positive or good relationships. So I was just thinking from the teachings that we have in our ministry, that we should have a good relationship with God. If we really want to grow as children of God, we should have a good relationship with this God. We have to develop a mindset where you want to know God better, where you want to be closer to Him, where you want to have an intimate relationship with Him. So I was just thinking, even in my day-to-day life, I also have to have a closer relationship with people that I think are very important in my life, or maybe they are very useful in my life. For me to know maybe my partner in business, maybe my spouse, maybe my children, I need to have more time with them. The moment I desire and cultivate, a spirit where I'll have more time with my loved ones, I get to know them better. And as I know them better, I can know where to press the buttons and where not to. I mean, what triggers their emotions? What makes them happy? What can, make them so sad and angry, So I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, hey, I think we need to have this conversation to say at times, when we look at the people in our lives, we think maybe we don't have a good relationship with them, or maybe they don't bring that positive vibe that we want from them. So at times it's really because we don't get to invest in our relationships, to know the people that we relate with better. Just a good example is when two people are courting. The reason why they are in that courtship session is because they want to know each other better. They want to see that, yes, you might not know a person fully within 1 day, 2 days, even 3 years. You cannot conclusively say that I know this person, but at least investing time to know your partner is very, very important. It's an area that I thought of, and I said, let me just share with us so that maybe we may encourage one another. As we are striving to have good relationships, we should also be intentional in terms of understanding, getting to know better, having quality time, creating time to say, this time I want to sit down with my business partner. I want to understand how they do things. At times we get to see, like, to get into ventures with people whom really know that these people, oh my God, they're excellent. And For us now to get their excellence, to learn from them, we have to sit down with them. As we sit down with them, at times, yes, they can verbally, teach us. They can teach us how they do their things, and we can learn from them. But at times, by me sitting with a person, talking with a person, over a cup of coffee or something like that, you get to, to know them, to get maybe the non-verbal cues, their traits, the way they do things. You can learn them and understand them once you sit down with them. What am I saying? I'm saying, for us to have good relationships, let's sit down. Not necessarily, not the literal sitting down, but let's invest in creating moments of trying to understand the people that we are in relationships with, so that we may understand one another. I remember one time, yes, I said the last time that we don't want to talk about, these husband wife kind of relationships. But anyway, that's something that, normally comes, when I think about it. So I'm just thinking of the teaching that I received. I think it's on the public sphere. Um, our pastor always, he used to say, when you go for honeymoon, when you go for honeymoon, don't just go there and try, to do only the, you should sit down with your person and ask them their vision, where they see themselves, in the next 20, 30 years, 10 years, you see, so that you can have a feel of their mindset. Why are you doing that? Why are you asking them, about their vision, the things that they love, what's in their life, what their expectations, the do's and don'ts? Why are you doing that? Because you want to understand them, so that you know how you fit in this relationship, so that you may know your position as you'll be relating with them. On all our relationships, we should do the same. We should invest in knowing the people that we are getting in relationships with, so that we may not be surprised later. I know, yes, many people got to, hey, is this my pastor? Is this the the business partner I know? Is this my father? Yes. You should have time to sit down with your parents, so that you may also understand them. At times you might have arguments here and there. It's because, in terms of communication, there is no proper communication. You don't get to sit down, talk about issues that affect you as a family. I'm sorry. So I'm just here to encourage us to invest in knowing the people that we are in relationships with. It's very, very important. We just need to be quite intentional, so that we know how to relate with them. But all the same, yes, I cannot overemphasize it, but yes, I have said it. We need to know the people that we are getting into a relationship with. And I know very well that we cannot know them fully, completely within a single day. It's a process of knowing person, but what we need to do is to be intentional. Create time so that you may be with them, to understand them, to learn from them, to hear their mind. As they will be hearing them, they will also be hearing you. You learn each other, and you know how to relate in your relationship. Relationships are very good, and as we always say, they should add value in our lives. So as we relate and try and understand one another, I believe we can get the positives out of it. Yes, that we might see pinpoint the negatives, but then we will try by all means to iron them out, cut them out. Yes, we always say that in terms of toxicity, we don't want it, we want to cut it out. So you cannot cut out or remove something that you don't know. So if you know a person better, you can, try to understand them and see how best you can relate with them. Remember, nobody can change a person. A person makes a decision to say, I want to change. But as you'll be conversing, talking, yes, a person can pick things and in the long run decide to change their lives. Do you know the person you are in a business with? Do you know your business partner? Do you know your spouse, your parent? Do you know your pastor? Do you know your elder? Do you know your customer? Yes, your clients. Do you know them? If you want to have a good relationship with them, create time to know them better. That way you will know how to relate with them. Yes, the customer. I was learning something, these days with social media, topic for another day, but let me just say just a part of it. you know we now have different trends on social media in terms of marketing products. So a person who is providing services or services or products need to sit down and understand the different patterns of the consumers of their products or services, so that they may know how best to fulfill their needs. So this is what I wanted to say. um, we need to invest in knowing the people, the things, the services that we are relating with, so that we may have good relationships and get the best out of our relationships. Thank you so much for listening and watching this video. I pray and hope that we will continue interacting on this platform, growing together. If ever you have some topics that you want us to discuss in relation to toxicity relationships, kindly share. We are ready to do the research and share with you. And yeah, liking and sharing, it's just but the norm. We appreciate so much the comments, the feedback that we are getting. Yes, we are still working on making our podcast huge and more appealing. Yes, we are going to make investments in the mics, the setup, and everything. We are working on it, and we pray that it's the rightful time God is going to do it for us. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.